Welcome guys to Mathematical Bridge channel, your road to maths. Today we will do triangle geometry problems and some theory part of BPT and Pythagoras theorem and its applications. Okay, let us start. So first of all, Thales theorem or the basic proportionality theorem. So what does it tell? It tells that in a triangle ABC, if the base and another line is parallel, then this following relation holds. So let us try to draw the figure. From this part. Suppose this is a triangle ABC. And we draw a parallel line DE through this point. So let me name it. So this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. And what is the condition that is applied here? That is DE is parallel to BC. So the result will be that AB by AD equal to AC by AE and AD by BD is equal to AE by AC. So as simple as that. This is Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. So which type of question comes? Suppose this length is given. X, this is given Y, this is given Z, you have to find this. Or this is given T, you have to find T. This type of questions generally come from basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so let us move forward. Okay, so the figure is also given here. So let me remove this. Let me remove this drawing. So you can see the figure is also given here. Okay. So from here we can tell one thing, see. Yeah. So the same. From here you can tell that AB by AD is equal to AC by AE and AD by BD is equal to AE by AC. So this is known as basic proportionality theorem or the Thales theorem. So let us move. Okay. Now the Pythagoras theorem. Everyone knows more or less about the Pythagoras theorem. It tells you that the perpendicular square plus base square equal to hypotenuse square. And basically you all know this in the form a square plus b square equal to c square. Let us see that form only. Okay, so this is triangle ABC. And these are the length of sides A, B and C. That is the perpendicular is given the name side length A units, and hypotenuse is given C units, and base is given B units. And now one thing to remember, everyone knows this form a square plus b square equal to c square. But sometimes you have to apply this form that only a square is equal to b plus c into b minus c. How? Put this b square into the right hand side. You will get c square minus b square. Okay, sorry. So this result is actually wrong, I believe, because see, I am writing the correct result. So he has written wrong. So basically a square is equal to c square minus b square. A square equal to c square minus b square, which is equal to c minus b into b plus c. So this result is somewhat useful for mathematical Olympiads, because this small change can change the whole problem. So you must remember this form also. This form is very important. Okay. So yes, let me move now. Okay, so yeah. So how can you prove Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem has as many as 118 proofs. Because this is a very obvious result. So the most common and easiest way to prove Pythagoras theorem is to prove it by similarity. I am not doing that, of course, because this is very easy. You will find it in any standard book. And there is another method to form a square and then to draw the triangles above it, so that you can prove that, because the square is of equal length. So you can find that in pre-college mathematics too. So let us move. Some results based on Pythagoras theorem. See, let me explain it in a blank slide. Here. Okay, so can you see the white screen? Everyone, can you see the white screen? Yes. So the thing is, for right angle triangles you can do with Pythagoras theorem, but for obtuse angle triangle, for acute angle triangles, is there any generalized formula so that you can find the length of any side? Yes, there is, by the help of Pythagoras theorem only. In the last class we have learned about the perpendicular or the altitude. So let us draw a triangle here so that I can make it clear. So this is a triangle. Let it be an acute angle triangle. Okay, let it be an equilateral triangle. And this is the altitude, which is also the perpendicular. Okay, let me draw the perpendicular sign. Yes. Okay, please wait. Yeah, guys, please wait for 1 minute. Okay, so this is the altitude. Now let me name it as ABC. So this is A, side A. Okay, so yeah, this is side A. This is B, AB and C, and let me name it as D. Now one thing you can observe here, that ADC is a right angle triangle. ADC is a right angle triangle and ADB is also a right angle triangle. So if you apply Pythagoras theorem, separately on both of these triangles, then you can find a generalized way to solve for acute angle triangles and obtuse angle triangles. So let me show you in obtuse angle triangle. Okay, let me clear this. Let me show you in obtuse angle triangle. Okay, so yeah, let me show you. So this is an obtuse angle triangle. Can anyone tell me, from this 12 participants, can anyone tell me where will the altitude lie for this obtuse angle triangle? Where will the altitude lie? In the triangle or outside the triangle? Yes, Arka Prabha, please tell.
Outside.
Outside the triangle, absolutely right.
Outside.
Yeah, absolutely. Outside the triangle. So we extend the base BC, and we draw perpendicular AD. Of course, in geometry you have to use dotted lines if you are proving something which is not given in the statement, and this is a construction we are doing from our external sources. So see, yeah. So let it be D. So A, B, C, D, and this is the perpendicular. This is B, and this is C. In this similar case, you will find ADC is one right angle triangle. From this you can always tell that AD square plus DC square or CD square equal to AC square. But one thing, we have taken this part extra. Okay, let me spot it in blue. We have taken this part as an extra part. Also we have taken this part as an extra part. This part was not there, right? Everyone, is it right? Hello, please write in the chat. Yeah. So now, can anyone tell me how to reduce this part? To reduce this part, I have to reduce this part, because see, AD square plus DB square is equal to AB squared. AD square plus DB square equal to AB squared. So when you remove those squares, you have to remove AB square. So this is how you find a generalized way for obtuse angle triangle. Now let me show you the formula part so that it gets clear. Let me show you the formula part. Okay, let me clear the screen. And yeah. Okay, so yeah. So this is the formula for an acute angle triangle. This AC square, this part AC square, as I already told, is equal to AB square plus BC square minus 2BDBC. Okay, so there is animations present. 2BDBC. And in an obtuse triangle that is being shown here, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square plus 2BDBC, because here we are adding a side and here we have to subtract a side. Understood? Remember, by this form AC square equal to AB square plus BC square is common. Now minus 2BDBC for acute angle triangle plus 2BDBC for obtuse angle triangle. I think it is clear. Please write in the chat yes or no. Please write in the chat yes or no. Okay. So everybody, it is clear. Now one more important thing there is. So let me show you. In a right angle triangle, the median to the hypotenuse is half of the hypotenuse. See, suppose this is the median to the hypotenuse, and let first of all let me name it A, B, C, D. This is the median. It is the half of the hypotenuse, that is A, B, D. Write this formula: BD equal to AC by 2. BD equal to AC by 2. Sometimes this property can be useful in pre-RMO. So how many of you are from KV, Kendriya Vidyalaya? Because some sort of problems have already came in IOQM KV based on this property. Is there anyone among you who is from KV? No, Satvik, D is not the circumcenter here. D is the point of intersection of this median, and the circumcenter will be formed when these medians are also drawn, right? So circumcenter will be somehow here. So that was not, yeah. Aim Aditya, for you I am telling this theorem may be helpful in many cases in IOQM KV if IOQM KV is held this year. So please note it down, specifically you. Okay. Now Apollonius theorem we will study. Let us see. Apollonius theorem. Okay. Apollonius theorem is a very simple theorem. What does it tell? The same thing basically. Suppose there is a triangle ABC and we draw a median. See, ABC and the median AD. Then in this triangle we can tell that AB square plus AC square equal to 2 times AD square plus BD square. Now I will emphasize on what is the application of this theorem. Listen to me. The application of this theorem is only when all the sides of the triangle are given, or two of the sides of the triangle is given, and you are given the length of half of the side of BC, that is of AD or CD, right? And you have to find the length of median. Then this theorem is very helpful. Apollonius theorem. Not only this, based on this Apollonius theorem, there is a result that is popularly known as, this is now also a theorem. So this theorem is known as British flag theorem. Which will follow from Apollonius theorem. So I will tell you what is British flag theorem by problems. For now, your homework for today is to prove Apollonius theorem. Very simple, to prove Apollonius theorem. If you can prove Pythagoras theorem, you can prove Apollonius theorem too. Okay, so let us move forward. Okay, something is there in the chat. Let me see that. Yes, Trilok, of course, it is a special case of Stewart's theorem, but actually we have not covered Stewart's theorem till now. Okay, now let us see what is there. Okay, so it is a warning for you all because some problems are ahead. Yes, British flag theorem, I will tell you what is British flag theorem. Some problems are ahead which are relatively tough, easy, both. So try this problem. Your time starts now for 2 minutes and the timer is already given, as you can see. Your time starts now and the figure is this given. This is the figure given. Your time starts now and the timer already started. See, Manish, the median is not given, but you can find the length of the median by Apollonius theorem. Some problems will be included. You can automatically understand what is actually Apollonius theorem's usage. So let me restart the timer. Keshav, your answer is right. Thirty seconds remaining. So timer. So Keshav only gave the right answer till now. Okay. So how to do this? Very simple. CDE and total triangle ABC. You find two triangles. Whenever you are given two angles are equal, then first of all try to think about similarity. Why similarity? Because similarity has a rule, angle rule. Angle rule tells what? That means two angles are equal, then those triangles are similar. So you can easily prove here in this part, since DE is common. See, DE is common here. So sorry, D is not common, that is not related to this part. Since C, angle CED and angle A is equal, and also it follows the properties of similarity. You must know a little bit of similarity to do this problem. So you can tell here, no Akaprabha, your answer is wrong, not 14 but the answer is 13. Okay. So let me write it, you can understand. So you can tell that CDE triangle is similar to triangle ABC. From this part you can tell CE by AC, applying simple similarity properties only. CE by AC equal to CD by CB equal to DE by AB. DE by AB. Now put the values. Very simply you have to put the values. 10 by B plus 8, 10 by B plus 8 equal to 8 by 12, 8 by 12 equal to A by 9. So can you solve the equation now? Can you solve the equation now? Angle similarity. Sachin, it is angle similarity. It is angle similarity. Now I think you can solve the equation now. When you will solve the equation, you will simply get this. You will simply get that A is equal to 6 and B is approximate, I think B is 7. Yeah, B is 7. So A plus B is equal to 13. Right? So A plus B is 13. So very simple problem it was. So it needs to be crushed away. So let me throw it away. Okay. Let us move forward. Next timer already started, so this is the next problem. This was given as homework also, so doubt will be cleared automatically. And hint is, this problem is based on Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. Try to do it. Your time already started, so utilize the remaining time. Okay, so the time is up. So actually I am also confused about this problem. See, I think the problem should be like this. This sigma part is given by mistake, I believe. So I am removing this sigma part because I think this is wrong. So hashtag k denotes this expression. So those who told x is equal to 1 are absolutely right, because see, I am showing you based on basic proportionality theorem. So let me draw this triangle, and as I told, please draw spacious figures because it may be complex sometimes. Okay, so this is DE, A, B, C, D and E. Now it is very simple. AD is 4x minus 3. Put it 4x minus 3. AE is 8x minus 7. EC is 5x minus 3. Okay, so my writing is getting bad. And BD is 3x minus 1. BD is 3x minus 1. Okay, and now you have to apply basic proportionality theorem. By applying basic proportionality theorem, that is by applying AD by DB is equal to AE by EC, you will get simply an equation that is, let me write the equation only, 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, and then it will be 4x minus 3, 8x minus 7, then it will be 6, yeah, x minus 1. It will be x minus 1, which is equal to 0. From here you will get two solutions, x equal to 1 and minus 1 by 2. Now it is very obvious that a side of the triangle can never be negative, and in fractions. I mean, in fractions it is possible, but in negative fractions it is never possible. For instance, negative digits cannot be a side of a triangle. So only possible answer is x equal to 1. Now you have to find the value of hashtag x, which is the infinite roots, the value of 1 rooted infinite times. So you know very well how to solve this type of expressions. 1 root 1 root 1 root 1 and so on. So you know that very well. So okay, let us move forward. If any doubt, then you can ask me. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Ask me if you have any doubt. Okay, Adipa is wanting the answer. Okay, I am solving this expression also. So let this expression be called as A. So let this expression be called as A. Then A square is equal to, can anyone tell me the value of A square? Jarat, we are doing the value of this expression. No problem.
A square equal to A.
A square is equal to A, right? A square is equal to A, and when this is possible, if and only if A is equal to 1 or A is equal to 0. Now here only possibility is 1. So A is equal to 1. So hashtag x equal to 1. So 1 is the correct answer. Hashtag x is equal to 1. As I told already, 1 is the correct answer. So Vanam, you were wrong, and Deepa, you were right. Arkaprabha, you were right. Yeah. Yes. So hashtag x equal to 1. So this sigma part must be cancelled. I think this is wrong. Okay, let us move forward. Okay, now we will do some good level questions because we have already covered the basic parts. So as I told, today is something surprise, so this surprise is going to come. Okay, so let me remove this. So let us move forward. Try to do this problem. This is also a good problem. Try to do this problem. This is the last basic level problem. Your time has already started. start giving the answers. So Trilok, Arkaprava, you all are right. So until now, Trilok and Arkaprava is right, and I want more answers. So everyone, please write the answer or try to do the problem. Keshav, you are right. Okay, so the time is up. So this is also a problem based on similarity. So how to do this? You have to prove that triangle DEF is similar to triangle DGH. How to do that? Very simple. 290 degrees are involved. 290 degrees are involved here. So by angle similarity, once again you will find that these two triangles are similar. So what next? You have to apply the properties of similarity, that is here DH. See, if you are not acquainted with similarity, then this problem will be hard for you. So in that case, please do similarity first from your school books, then attempt this problem. For now, if you have not done similarity, then skip this problem. So dg by de, and it is given 8 by 12 equal to 3x minus 1 by 4x plus 2. Now you know how to solve this equation, and you will get 28 equal to 4x. This means x is equal to 7, and the value of DE is equal to 4x plus 2, which is equal to 30. So this is the exact solution. I believe it is clear. Yes, Satvik, the answer is 30. Trilok, actually I have not kept proof questions because this session is exclusively for pre-RMO and Cantor Dust Mathematics competition. So both are integer type questions. So I have not kept proved questions. I mean the proving questions I have not kept here. And it's somewhat boring also. Okay, so let us move. Now comes the surprise. Now we will do many PYQs from different Olympiads throughout the world, and based on this theory, and each theory we will cover in each class. So this is from Singapore Mathematics Olympiad, and you will get exactly 2 minutes for this problem also, because this is a easy problem. This is an easy problem, so you will not get much time for this also. So I am starting the timer. Try this for 2 minutes. Yes, diagram I am giving. Wait, diagram I am giving. Here is the diagram. So, oh sorry. Here is the diagram. Take it. Okay, so your time is up. As I already told, this is a simple problem based on Pythagoras theorem, which came in Singapore Mathematics Olympiad 2010, of course, junior level. So now, how to approach this problem? Basically, you can see two right angle triangles here. So you have to spot these two right angle triangles. Okay, wait for a minute. Okay, now, yes. So from this figure, I am spotting those parts. So let me write. You will automatically understand. Very easy problem this is. See, one equation is given. So first of all, let us try to do something with this equation. BD plus CD, it is given. See the question carefully. It is already given. AB plus AE equal to BD plus CD. So now AB plus AE. So AB is nothing but BD plus AD. Now AD is given 2. So you can replace AB by writing it as BD plus 2 plus AE. Why did I approach this way? This is because, see, BD is on the right hand side and BD is on the left hand side. We can cancel BD. This is why I approached this way. So this is the motive behind this approach. So BD plus CD. From here you can write 2 plus AE is equal to BD plus, only CD. Only CD. Also, you can find, I'm preparing the detailed solution only, AB square plus BE square. See the triangles very carefully. AB square plus BE square equal to AE squared plus, no, not plus, AE squared. Also in another triangle you can find BD squared plus BC squared is equal to BD square plus BC square equal to CD squared. So these are the two things we have already found by Pythagoras theorem. Now AB square, can anyone tell me what we can substitute in place of AB? What we can substitute in place of AB? Can anyone tell me? Write in the chat what we can substitute in place of AB. I have already told. Right, BD plus 2. We will substitute BD plus 2 because we have already substituted that. So in equation number 1 of Pythagorean equation, you can write BD plus 2 whole squared. BD plus 2 whole squared. Okay, let me put it. Plus 3 squared. Why 3 square? B is given 3. So don't ask this type of questions at least. Why 3 square are? Plus 9 is equal to, it is AE squared as given. AE square, and also you will find BD square. Second equation. See, second equation. Now you will observe a pattern. And you will be surprised that as it was a very simple problem. See, BC is equal to BE plus EC 4, BE 3 plus 4 7 squared. So 7 squared is equal to AE plus 2 whole squared. AE plus 2 whole squared. I know it may be somewhat boring because, are you feeling bored? Because this is somehow lengthy. Are you feeling bored? Please write in the chat. Are you feeling bored? So Deepa is feeling bored. Okay, so if you are feeling bored, that it's not your fault because somehow this is lengthy. A plus 2 whole square. Now from here, can anyone tell me what I can do? From here I can deduce that 4 times AE plus BD. 4 times AE plus BD. How I am doing? You have to first try to analyze why I am doing so. AE plus BD equal to 32. This means AE plus BD equal to 8. Now what was your question? To find AB plus AE. AE plus BD is 8. BD plus 2 is AB. So you have to just add 2. AE plus AB is equal to 10. So Singapore 2010 and the answer is 10. So this is the problem. I mean the solution. So this is not a difficult question, but still this is somehow lengthy and hard to observe. So I think it is clear. So if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. And the most critical part is this transition, how I got this. Simple algebraic manipulation. What did I do? I solved these two equations. Solve these two equations, you will automatically get from this part bd square will be cancelled with this bd squared, and 4 will be involved here, 4 plus 9, and 2bd, I mean 4bd bd, and you will get 7 square is 49, and ae square will be cancelled with ae square, and 4 will be subtracted. So 4 times ae plus bd equal to 32. You will automatically get. Yes, Satvik, because in this type of Olympiad questions, algebra and geometry is mixed. Sometimes number theory is also mixed, sometimes combinatorics is also mixed. So let us move. Yes, this was more of algebra kind. Okay, let us move now. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. How combi? Many times combinatorics is also involved in geometry. You will see it accordingly. We will do in the third or fourth session. That means in the upcoming session. We will do combinatorial geometry. Yes, Deepa, I will give examples. Already in NSJS, many problems based on geometry and PRMO also have came. That is related to combinatorics. So let us move now. More hard problems are coming. So stay tight. AIM in 1983. Start. If you need more time, you can ask me. I can give more time because this problem is a bit hard. If you do you need more time? Do you need more time? Please write in the chat. Okay, Deepa, then I am increasing the time. Sorry, I mistakenly changed the slide. Okay. By the way, I will increase the time. Don't worry. Orkoprafa, you are right. Keshav, you are right. Deepa, you are wrong. Vanam, you are right. Okay, so this question is having more answers from more participants. Okay, so your time is up. So this problem is really hard to visualize, and if you tell with respect to the level of problem in AIME, then it is very easy. A bit of construction is required. Okay, let me white the screen to explain it more easily. So first of all, please note down the question, otherwise you cannot relate these things. Yes, Aditya, you are right. Okay, now no more you have to give the answers. Let me whiten the screen, blacken the screen. Yes, Aditya. Okay, now see, draw this circle first, and then first of all let me do the construction here. Okay, so this is AB and this is BC. AB, BC. Let this be the center of the circle. Let it be named as omega. Let it be named as omega. Okay, so first of all we will find the radius here. That is, the radius is A omega, and that is C omega. Okay, let us not make things complex, because many of you may be getting this as omega as very hard. Sorry, I was muted. Okay, yeah, see. Okay, let it be named as O, and let it be named as A. This is B. This is C. From here, one construction is required. So what is the construction? This is very critical step. Try to understand how I got this approach. See, since there is a right angle triangle given, a right angle is given. So one thing I already told, wherever there is a right angle, you have the involvement of Pythagoras theorem. मतलब देखो, जब भी तुम्हें एक राइट एंगल दिया होगा, तब तुम्हें किसी भी तरह पाइथागोरस थ्योरम को अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. तो इधर तुम कैसे कर सकते हो ये तो देखो, तुम O से लेकर एक सेगमेंट इधर ड्रॉ करोगे. सो यू विल ड्रॉ ए सेगमेंट OD. लेट इट बी नेम एज D. OD. And of course you will join it with B. How to join it with B? You cannot directly join it, but you can construct a rectangle. So OD, let it be named as K. OKDB. OKDB is a rectangle. Now I am typing C. See, you get OKDB as a rectangle. So up to this step, is everything clear? Because this was a critical part of construction. So is it clear? Is it clear up to this step? Hello? Yeah, so I think it is clear. So this was a critical part of construction. So here you can observe that the radius OA squared equal to OD square plus OD square plus AD square. Yes, and now I will not explain, seriously I will not explain this part, because this is simple Pythagoras theorem. I don't think anyone needs explanation for this part. And similarly OC square, for OC square you will find OC square equal to EC squared So what is square symbol? EC squared plus, sorry, KC squared plus, that is getting with OK. So this is a rectangle. Okay, yeah, OK square. Okay, so OK square, you will get OK, right? So these are the two results you will get from applying Pythagoras theorem. Now if you remember, you were given most probably the radius of the circle is root over of 50 centimeter, right? Yes or no? I forgot the value. Root over of 50. Yeah, root over of 50. And you already know that OA is the radius of the circle. OA is the radius of the circle. Then put root over of 50 in place of OA. So now you understand why root over was given, because OA square is 50. OA square is 50. So you can steadily write 50 square equal to, okay, let me name something so that I can put all variables. Okay, let me put okay as, let me put OK as x centimeters, x units, and OD as y units. Since this is a rectangle, DB is also x and BK is also x. Now what you have to find? You have to find the value of x square plus y square, right? X square plus y square. So as simple as that. Okay, so as let me continue. 50 equal to y square, 50 equal to y square plus 6 minus x whole square, 6 minus x whole square. Try to follow the problem, see the question properly, you will get to know why 6 minus x, 6 minus x whole square. And similarly OC is also the radius, Similarly 50 is equal to x square plus y plus 2, there I think y plus 2 whole square. Follow the problem, you will also get this part. So up to this part, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Yes, coordinate geometry, of course, but coordinate geometry is not yet discussed, so I cannot do it coordinate geometry. Otherwise this problem is a simple coordinate geometry problem using x square plus y square equal to r square, which is already given. So x square plus y square equal to r square, you can directly use that. So Keshav, you are right. So these are the two equations. From this part you can correlate and solve the equations. At solving you will get x equal to 1 and y is equal to, most probably y is equal to 5. Yeah, y is equal to 5. Now you have to find the value of x square plus y square, which is 25 plus 1, that is 26. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. First of all, take this screenshot of this so that I can go to the question page, so that I can explain your doubts if there is any. Any doubts? Any doubts from anyone? Any doubts from anyone? Please write yes or no. Okay, Deepa, do you have any doubt? Okay, maybe no one is having any doubt. Okay, so let me stop this black screen. Let us move to the next problem. So today's problem are actually based on PYQ, so it is lengthy, of course lengthy. Okay, now we have solved AIME previous year question. Now let us move on. Let us see what is waiting next. Okay, so this is one AIME question also. See, this question is very easy, so I will request you to do this as homework, because I have already given it as homework in the PDF. So try this problem. This is very easy, just you have to apply Pythagoras theorem and a quadrilateral you have to draw. So I am skipping this problem. Steadily I am skipping this problem. Next day if you have any doubt regarding this question, you can ask me. I will do at the first half of this class. Clear everyone? Because this is very easy. You have to construct the quadrilateral, keeping in mind you have to construct an irregular quadrilateral, because by taking any definite shape like trapezium, parallelogram, the problem may change. So you have to take a quadrilateral of this form, suppose this type, and you have to apply the Pythagoras theorem correspondingly. So any doubt, you can ask me. Any doubt? Yes or no? Please write in the chat so that I can know you are here. Any doubt from anyone regarding this? Okay. So let me move forward. So here comes the pre-RMO question. Okay, Charat, I will discuss that next day. Okay, here comes the pre-RMO question. Try this problem. This is seriously a very good problem. This pre-RMO question is very good problem. Try this. Trilok, your answer is right. Shall I increase the timer because it is hard problem? So shall I increase the timer? Yes or no? Okay, I am stopping the timer here for 1 minute. So try to do this. Okay, so I am starting the timer once again because 1 minute has passed already, and I am also drawing the figure for your convenience. Okay, so I have got answer from only Trilok. So Trilok is right. So how to do this problem? This is a critical problem. So I'm doing the solution. See, things are getting bit complex from here. So see, let ED and BE meet at point, let's name it K, such that they are perpendicular as told in the question. Now from here, can anyone tell me what can I generalize from this part? What can I generalize? Can anyone tell me? Write in the chat. I'm giving time. So tell me, from this statement only, what can I generalize? So this is where Charath did it wrong, of course. So Pythagoras, it is not that you have to by heart this rule. Wherever there is right angle, you have to do Pythagoras, but there is a chance that you apply Pythagoras. But here, there is no application of Pythagoras. So this is the wrong thing that I expected from some of you, and already Charath had already did the wrong thing. So from here, in the question as it is told that this is the angle bisector. So you can easily tell that angle AB. So what is the name it is given? So let me give the name first, so that actually I am also getting confused here. So yeah, so the value of, okay, let me type. So you can tell from here that angle ABK is equal to angle KBD, which is equal to angle B by 2. Angle B by 2, as it is angle bisector. Similarly, we can also tell for angle ACD. No, not for ACD, but for BAC. Similarly, we can tell for angle BAC. Now from here, since this one angle is given as 90 degree, so you can similarly tell for that angle AKB. Angle AKB is equal to angle BKD is equal to 30 degree. Is equal to 30 degree. So can anyone tell me why I am claiming this? Can anyone tell me why I am claiming this? Can anyone tell me? See, because this is right angle. These two sides, this angle is and this angle is equal. So this is 30 and of course this is 60. You can prove it by trigonometry. You can prove it by trigonometry. So many of you must be knowing trigonometry here. So you have to apply basically sine rule. The application of sine theta. So let me move. I don't want to make things complex here. Yeah. So from this you can prove easily that the BK is the common side. So you can prove that triangle ABK and triangle BKD are congruent. So let me write triangle BKD and triangle AKB are congruent to each other. Congruent to each other. Now by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, I can tell that AK is equal to DK equal to half of the side, right? 7 by 2. Since those are equal, so 7 by 2. 7 by 2. Now can anyone tell me what can I do next? What can I do next? This is a bit complex problem. See each step properly. I have written each steps properly. So please see each of the steps. Up to this part, is it clear? Anyone having any question? Please write yes or no. Hello. Please write yes or no. Okay, Satvik, it is clear. So Keshav and Charat and Deepa, Trilok, what about you all? Is it clear up to this step? Yes. So everyone, this step is clear up to this step. So critical parts are coming also. Also, you can from this step you can also tell also AB is equal to BD. AB is equal to BD. How AB is equal to BD? Can anyone tell me? How AB is equal to BD? Congruent triangles, CPCT. You have already told. So now you can find easily AB is to BC is equal to 1 is to 2. AB is to BC equal to 1 is to 2. Similarly, A is to AC. AE is to AC is equal to 1 is to 2. I know you are facing why 1 is to 2. I will tell that also. Okay, so Deepa is actually legendary. Okay. So why 1 is to 2? Can anyone explain me why 1 is to 2 is given here? Can anyone tell me? Write in the chat. Hello. Okay, so I got one answer maybe. Yes, right. Right. So we are finding the ratio. So Arkaprabhu, you are right. AB is equal to BD is equal to BC by CPCD, and AB is to BC you are finding. So 1 is to 2 you are getting. So simple ratio. So if you are not getting this problem, you can also ask me once again in Gmail via Gmail, because I will not get time more to explain this problem twice, because this is a very lengthy problem. So from this area of triangle is equal to 3 times the area of triangle ABE. Yeah, triangle ABE. And you know how to find the area of the triangle ABE. 3 times 1 by 2 times AF times BE. Okay. So put in the values and you will get 47.2 something. 47.2 something, and you have to find to the nearest integer as told. 47.2 something, and you have to find to the nearest integer since it is not crossing 5. So the nearest integer is 47. So this is a bit complex problem. Try to analyze by yourself, because this may be heading complex, but still we have to do this, right? So any doubt you can ask me. Okay, Satvik. So let us move. Maybe we will not be able to cover all the problems today. So try this IOQM 2021 problem. Very simple. I will not be giving 2 minutes for this, because this is generally a 1 minute problem. So try this problem. Very simple problem. Arkaprabha, you are right. So Arkaprabha did it in 8 seconds. IOQM 2021 problem in 8 seconds. Okay, Arkaprabha. Actually, this was given in the assignment also. So very easy problem. So I think I shall start doing the solution of this problem as well. So is there anyone who needs more time to do this, so I can give time until 1 minute? Anyone need more time? Because this is very easy problem. Okay, Keshav don't need time. Vanam, Charat, Deepa, everyone please tell, do you need more time? Aditya, Manish, Satvik. Okay, so I'm showing the solution, very simple, because many of you can't I mean those who are seeing the YouTube recording may not be able to do this. So very simple how to do this. First take this side as x, this side as y, right? This side as x, this side as y. Now what the statement tells, the statement tells very clearly, from this part you have to draw a line joining the midpoint. So the midpoint is named as E. Midpoint is named as E, and let me name the rectangle also. Let it be A, B, C and D. A, B, C, D, where AB is x, AD is y. Similarly, this is y by 2, y by 2, since this is the midpoint, y by 2, and this is y by 2, and this is x. You are given 2x plus y, 2x plus y, because AB plus BC plus CD. You know CD is x, AB is x, and BC is y. So 2x plus y, 2x plus y is equal to 20. From this part you can tell one thing. So let me write that by text format. Okay, so I think you have drawn the figure, so I am removing this figure and writing the solution. So see, 2x plus y equal to 20 given. This means x plus y by 2 equal to 10. You will get to know very soon why I did y by 2. What is the purpose of doing y by 2? So this means x squared, squaring both sides, x plus y by 2 whole square. So you will get x square plus y square by 4. X square plus y square by 4 is equal to 100. Right, up to this step, any problem from anyone? You can ask me. Any problem? Yes, Trilok, it is easy. Any problem you can ask me. Yes, no problem. And similarly, since that was a rectangle, so you will get a right angle triangle, that is ABE, one right angle triangle. So from that part you can also tell x square plus that seems to be y square. Yeah, so that is, where is the square symbol? Y square by 4. Y square by 4 is equal to 9 square. Why 9 square? A is equal to 9. So you will get a, so A is since A is equal to 9, so you will get at 9 square. So putting the value of x square plus y square by 4 equal to 81 in the first equation, you will get the value of xy. The value of xy, that is the area of the rectangle only, as 100 minus 81. Simple direct approach asked in IUQM 2021. So 19. Xy equal to 19. A 4-line solution. So the previous problem was very hard and this problem is very easy. So it is neutralized. Okay, so I don't think anyone is having any problem, as already everyone told that this is easy. Okay, let us move. So this is one IMPC question. We will not be doing this now because this will be going to be lengthy. So try this as a homework. So you have 3 homeworks, that is proving Apollonius theorem and doing the previous pre-RMO problem as a homework. So let us move. We will get one British flag theorem problem at last. Yeah, so a very simple British flag theorem problem, and this is the last problem, I believe. So try to do it. I am giving it 2 minutes. I am giving it as 2 minutes. Try to do this. Okay, so Vanam already told the answer. Yes, Vanam, you are right. The answer is 56. Trilok, Arkaprabha, all are right. Keshav right. So Trilok, are you from Kendriya Vidyalaya? Okay, so last year you have attempted this question. Yes, KV is easy. Okay, now let me solve this question. I think no more time should be given to this. Okay, so the timer is not stopping. Okay, what is British flag theorem? Already one of you asked me. So it tells, if in a rectangle, listen to me, if in a rectangle a point, any arbitrary point is given, suppose P, as given here P, then if we join all the sides to this P, if we join all the sides to this P, and let me also name it, A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. And this theorem can be proved by Apollonius theorem, as I already told previously. And see, it tells you that then the following relation will hold, that Cp square plus Pb square equal to Ap square plus Pd square. So this is known as British flag theorem. Why this is called British flag theorem? Open Google and type the British flag, and you will get a similar figure as like this, and the only difference we will get this two straight lines that will be joined here. So while proving this theorem, you will get these two straight lines also. So it represents the British flag, so known as British flag theorem. So using this same thing, what you have to do, just put the value of AP, that is given 33, then BP, that is given 16, DP, that is given 63, and you have to find the value of CP. Then how can you do this? Take it as x square plus 16 square equal to 33 square plus 63 square, x is equal to 56. As simple as that. So this was very simple problem. So I think it is doable problem of last year. So with this, I believe we end our session. Okay, let me see. Okay, no. So there is one more problem from Math Counts 2014, which I will like you will do as homework again, because this is also from British flag theorem. So thank you for coming, thank you for attending the session, and we stop here. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.